Hey, what are you guys doing? Why the fuck am I not getting a ray gun?
The reason Schmidt owns admittedly terrible paper straws in the first place is because plastic straws wind up in the ocean and they kill marine life, which I guess is another argument Trump, a well-known hater of sharks, doesn't buy.
I don't think that plastic's going to affect a shark very much as they're munching their way through the ocean.
Like Pac-Man, they're just munching their way through the ocean. That degree in marine biology is really coming in handy. Listen, the fact of the matter is Trump loves plastic. Most of his wives are made of plastic. Speaking of sucking, Elon Musk was at Trump's side today. Elon took questions from the Oval Office with his son. He brought his son, R2 pound sign Musk, who is 4 years old, and as you can see, Trump was super excited to have the kid there.
What is the goal of Doge, and I think a significant part of the presidency is to restore democracy?
So much more, it's like a grandfather. And look at Trump's orange, angry face next to sheep.
Restore democracy.
Excited to have the kid there.
What is the goal of Doge, and I think a significant part of the presidency is to restore democracy?
So much more, it's like a grandfather. And look at Trump's orange, angry face next to sheet white Elon Musk. It's like a Q-tip next to a traffic cone. So then, the kid's, he's being a kid, and he starts picking his nose.
Now and next year, there's no inflation.
I hope you find
Next year,
he starts picking his nose.
next year, there's no inflation.
I hope you find some government waste in there. Get it on the Diet Coke button. Trump also answered questions about Canada. This thing with Canada, it kind of seemed like it was a joke, the idea of making Canada a state, but it's getting weirder, and he's continuing to dig in on this.
I love Canada. I have so many friends in Canada, you can't count them. Wayne Gretzky, I love Wayne Gretzky. I love so many people. I love their tradition. I love their ice hockey.
Any other Canadian stereotypes you want to mention? I love their syrup. I love their moose. I love the Zambonis. U.S. foreign relations right now are completely insane. He wants to turn Gaza into some Trump-themed planned living community. There's a movement in the House of Representatives right now to change the name of Greenland to Red, White, and Blue Land. That is not a joke. A congressman from Georgia wants to do that. All the disarray leaves a lot for our new Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, to clean up, even though Marco Rubio has trouble doing what seem to be very simple things, like, for instance, shaking hands. Egyptian foreign minister. Let's see that close up again. Here's, all right, give me some skin, my brother. They call that the old Rubio reach around, and he is beautiful. They're all cartoon characters. He's the most normal one. Trump had an interview with Fox News on Sunday before the Super Bowl. They saved part 2 of the interview for last night. Bret Baier asked Trump what is a pretty simple question, a layup, regarding his running mate, J.D. Vance.
Do you view Vice President J.D. Vance as your successor, the Republican nominee in 2028? No, but he's very capable. I mean, I don't think that I think you have a lot of very capable people.
That is colder than Melania's side of the bed. That is... Pretend to think about it for a minute. The only job the vice president has is to be the president's successor. But Trump is definitely thinking about a third term. He might even be thinking about a fourth term right now. J.D. Vance has been far away in Paris for the past couple of days, speaking at an international AI summit. I have not seen much coverage of this because Trump occupies every minute of every day. So I thought it might be interesting to check in and see how it's going with the Vice President of the United States, Mr. J.D. Vance. Mr. Vice President, can you hear me? Hello? JD?
One second. I'm just getting a big old drink of this Evian they got on tap here.
Yes, it's called Evian, and I believe that's actually a bidet you're drinking out of.
Well, whatever it is, it sure hits the spot. Look at me. I'm like one of those poodles the Haitians were eating in Ohio.
Okay. Hey, are you enjoying your time in Paris?
Heck no, I am not. I ate what I thought was a booger yesterday. It turned out to be a snail. Yuck!
Okay, well, anyway, what is it that you're doing in France?
I am in France to find that place where the naked ladies dance and shut it down.
Okay, and how's that going so far?
Lord Jesus has not prepared me for the moral depravity over here. I have personally confiscated dozens of dildos from the bicycle baskets of these hairy-painted perverts. I mean,
those are...
They call them bagwets.
No, they don't. I think that's just a loaf of bread you're holding.
Oh, well, you won't want to eat one after what I've done with it.
Okay, now, are you meeting with people, officials, and no?
No, sirree. This place is teeming with foreigners, and Daddy Donald says that is a no-no.
Oh, speaking of Daddy Donald, did you hear what Trump said about you being his successor?
No. What did he say?
He said he doesn't see you as his successor.
No, he didn't.
He did. He said it was too soon to know.
It's fine. I'm sure he's right. He's always right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Are you at least seeing the sights in Paris?
I went to a museum known as the Louvre.
It's the Louvre. The Louvre.
Whatever these Frenchies call it, I was rudely kicked out for acting inappropriate. Why do they even call it French kissing if you can't sex lick the Mona Lisa?
You know, it's a really good question, actually. Well, maybe you'll have better luck in Germany. I know you're headed there next. I will be curious to know what the German press thinks about you once referring to Trump as America's Hitler.
And why, pray tell, are you curious about that?
Well, obviously they're ashamed of Adolf Hitler, and so since you said that.
Germany had a Hitler too. Wild.
Yeah, they did.
Sorry, 1 second. Come in. Entree. Boosted. Berkey. Bouquet. Monsoon. Bonjour, monsieur. Jimmy, this is how these animals talk. I mean, listen to it. I hate it. I hate the way these French words feel in my ears.
Well, it's their language. It's ridiculous.
Now, come. When you get a minute, bring me a fresh one of those penis breads.
A baguette. Hey, so what are you going to do tonight? What's the plan?
Have you ever heard of Jay's Lounge?
Yes, of course I have. Yeah.
Well, I found one. And tonight, I'm going to Don't tell Lucia!
Okay, well, all right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Vice President, for your time. We really appreciate it. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. We have 20 million subscribers on YouTube.
Unbelievable.
I only wish we got paid for this. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Help us get the...
I feel like the luckiest man on earth right now. And I want you to know that I am not a hero in this at all. And President Trump is a hero. These men that came from the diplomatic service are heroes. The senators and representatives that passed legislation in my honor to get me home are the heroes. I'm in awe of what they all did. My family has been a force. I think my 95-year-old mother is probably the most dynamic 95-year-old on earth right now. And I am so indebted to so many people. I think I remember a Churchill quote that he said when the RAF was fighting the Luftwaffe, and he said that never have so many owed so much to so few. And I put myself, fortunately and unfortunately, into that category, and I said, never has one owed so much to so many, that this super organism of people that came to my support, and the love that I was given, sustained me for 3.5 years in a prison that had me in hospitals for more than 100 days. I was given more than 400 injections in that time. And knowing I had the support of my fellow Pennsylvanians, my family, my friends, it was so overwhelming that it brought me to my knees, and it brought me to tears, but it was my energy, it was my being that kept me going that whole time, and I will forever be indebted to President Trump, to Steve over there. What a dynamic man this guy is.
That's true.
When I met him, the energy, the can-do attitude just exudes from his body. And when he smiled at me and introduced me, and I got the feel for what has happened, you know, it's not just me, it's everybody. And Secretary Rubio, who met my son a while back, I'm a middle-class school teacher who's now